Hey, Neve. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Ballara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
You think a trained killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Neve.
It's what I'm here for.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're Andaratea Cantori, of the Crows.
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive. We have arrived.
Wow, this is not what I expected.
Welcome to the Cantori Diamond.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, 5th Talon. And this is Caterina Dellamorte, 1st Talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario Dellamorte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blighted mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages and venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Exactly who we're after.
Except Lucanis Dellamorte is dead. He was killed a year ago.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Caterina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
But the enchantments required must be immense.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There, you take the boat.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Let's hope we don't run into whatever did that. Do we think Lucanis is still alive? I guess there's one way to find out.
Huh? Oh, we're not going that way.
This place looks elven. I bet it's been underwater since the gods were imprisoned, at least.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed...
They shouldn't, but they might. On top of that, we're looking for a killer. How sure are we that this is a good idea?
If we want to kill a pair of gods, maybe a demon is just what we need.
It's a magical barricade. Whatever's inside, the Venatori really didn't want it getting out.
Then we break through. All right, we're almost through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanis Dellamorte. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucanis, Dragon of Night! Hear your fateful calls!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
You weren't expecting a rescue. I wasn't expecting whatever that was.
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Yeah, the famous Crow contracts. So you want a prison break, a blood heist, and assassination help just to get you out of here?
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban. the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower, there's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
Take him down!
All right. One of them has a key.
So where would they keep it? The blood, I mean.
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it...
Then it's chaos. Wait, were they torturing demons? How? Why?
They didn't all start out as demons. Zara made sure they ended up that way.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
Undead! Well, dead bodies animated by spirits, technically.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
This is fascinating. Ordinarily, a demon would barely be able to perceive someone like Lucanis.
It's complicated.
So, the blood vial the Venatori took?
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Now what do we do?
What are you... Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close. Of course.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
They're fighting? But the Venatori summoned all these spirits.
Blood mages, they never learn. Zara can summon all of the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
If those are failures... what does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We meaning...
Demons don't forgive.
They've been... did the Venatori?
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like. Mierda, these guys. Let me hit him first, then you can take him down.
I don't think that's a good sign.
We may not have much time. This way, there's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
So what's the plan to find this thing? There's a lot of space to cover.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
The Venatori tortured these people. May you find peace.
Very few people survive Caliban's rehabilitation.
You did.
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Wow. That's less of a vial and more of a bottle.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
So, Lucanis, your demon, feeling contained?
Mostly.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this bit, I barely remember.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Calavan.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract. The crows send their regards.
So we got your target.
Yes, the job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
So we can leave, right? Lucanis, right?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air. Shall we go?
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Maker.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Zara? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison?
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in their confusion.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Lucanis, I'm so sorry.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Zara, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and our Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sara came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanis. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
That can't be the only solution. Can't we reason with Spite, maybe? Persuade it to leave?
Talk doesn't work on spite.
She won't hurt you. How sweet. I want to talk to her.
Before we do, well, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to
Lucanis!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over, make you do what he wants.
It's, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
You're bleeding. Maybe that's not fine.
He won't kill me. He cannot do that and get what he wants. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I don't like leaving you alone with the demon.
You don't have to worry about me.
Lucanis.
Please.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer. Though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean.
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the Ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Inrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the Ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the Crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the Ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say you picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the Ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
I admire you. What you've been through would break most people.
I would not give Zara the satisfaction.
Still, you must be a very courageous man.
A very stubborn one, perhaps, but that's kind of you to say. Leave spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee. Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the Ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
If you're not sure what
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Neve only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. Nobody's listening. Should we get to business?
There's still the one at table 3.
She just left to follow the waitress.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Zara have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katarina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katarina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about one word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
Bitter and sweet, you called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
Every kiss is different.
Sometimes a unique pleasure should be just that.
That sounds like the voice of experience.
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
Being grandson to the first Talon must come with a lot of baggage.
And when I proved I could carry it, the expectations only grew.
It can't have been easy. But it's forged a man of strength and principle. That's no bad thing.
Not when I hear that from you. How's your coffee?
Dark, complex, and intriguing. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost. Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Quyen de Mercar to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Ilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Ilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Caterina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Ilario, as usual.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you in a sauna nice. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
All right. What do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Neve.
You're a shadow dragon, Rook. You know the Viper, Tarquin, every damn shadow. We'll fight to the end, but people will get hurt, or worse. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne, and hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! It's my city. Our city. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Lucanis in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathis. That said, 2 of you should join Neve there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife, and whatever else remains of these mortals.
You fought it off.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathous and Neve? Maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The Shadow Dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Neve's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathous. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Neve will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanis is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going. Lucanis, where is he?
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanis go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanis, it's the demon! It's taking him over, he's trying to leave!
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanis, wake up!
Ugh, what the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weisshaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throat. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Just don't miss.
Don't jinx it.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weisshaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Darkspawn? In Weisshaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
The Maker curse you!
Clear him out.
They're faster than us.
They've got the gods at their back.
Where are all the wardens?
Hiding outside from the sound.
We're on our own.
That's all of them, for now.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your Darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Oh, damn.
That's Commander Janos. One of our best.
He took them down with him. When did the Darkspawn attack, Mila?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
Grey Wardens, I wield the power of the Blight. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
A dragon! Gillenane brought a bloody dragon.
Worse! That's an archdemon!
We have to get inside!
The war room isn't far.
Stick close, Mila.
Davrin!
Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling. Splitting headache. But I'll make it. Mila, be careful.
I'll watch out for you.
She's a cloud! How do I kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
Look at all those Darkspawn! Will Weisshaupt hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Surrender to your fates. Defeat death. Reconstruction.
Now let's get past this blight.
How far is it to the trap?
Far enough, we'll have to fight our way to it.
Take this shot! What does the horn mean?
Calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The east battlements!
We are the reinforcements.
We cannot take out this many darkspawn ourselves, Rook.
Not trying to. Just need to trap that archdemon.
No good.
Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
If it wasn't under a pile of blight, maybe. Why not shoot the dragon?
It's not a dragon. And it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! We can get through!
So can the darkspawn.
You fight what you call the blight. Pointless. It was always ours to control.
That's not good, is it?
The outer defenses have been breached. Evka must be ordering a retreat.
This is the wall. It's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it.
The first warden will be a problem when he wakes up.
Hoping he won't. I decked him pretty hard.
He'll have bigger problems on his hands than us.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should get back on the wall.
This is the only way.
Do you hear that?
It's coming from the gate.
Sounds like 10,000 darkspawn knocking on the door.
There, the bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
What's the plan now?
I don't know. But we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
Is there an end to all of this?
Only if you kill Gillenane.
Right. I'll get on that then.
Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it to what I craft from your corpses.
We really need to shut her up.
What's the plan for that, Rook?
We can't do anything about Gillenane until the archdemon's dead. She's invulnerable. Rock! Tash! Hurry! Open the gate! Gonna be a mess! Just do it!
Trouble ahead.
They keep adding more horns and it keeps getting worse.
Means we make our last stand. Library's down that.
Not anymore. Back! Back!
Go back! Go back!
There is no back!
Hey, up here!
We're coming! Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Did you find your father yet, Mila?
No!
We'll find him.
I just don't want him to be afraid.
We're here.
Quick! Inside the library.
We've got more darkspawn!
Cut him down! We can't get stuck out here.
Hairlocks coming our way!
Let him try. I'm good at killing things.
Mila! Find somewhere safe to hide! Watch out! Another ogre!
Keep fighting!
The ghouls are back!
Persistent bastards!
They're trying to get inside!
Not before we do. Stop them!
The door's locked! We're trapped!
Then we make our last stand if we have to! Rook! Get your asses in here! We're coming! We're coming!
You're alive.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
Can we hire her?
You don't have enough gold.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this'll get Gillenane's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it, and Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Is this one you can win?
I mean to find out.
Right. Mierda. What is this?
Gillenane.
She's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Straight through the blight. This trap? I thought only a Great Warden could kill an archdemon.
It's true. And die doing it.
What?
It's complicated. But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
Davrin, we've had our differences, but you have my utmost respect for making this sacrifice.
And I know you'll finish the job and kill Gillenane.
Easier said than done. I'm good, but even I cannot kill a cloud face with a knife.
Don't worry. We'll think of something. There! That griffin statue! I'll get Gillenane's attention!
He cut you apart!
Behold, an archdemon's wrath!
What is that?
The real archdemon!
What was the other one?
We have to kill it! Gillenane's invulnerable until we do!
He already died. He just got back up.
Witness! Return!
What now?
We spooked Gillenane. Maybe she wants to talk.
Isana ilas bulan! Malasan ina lasta! My creation has many shapes. Take them. Portals make their flesh.
She didn't want to talk, Rook.
Davrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanis! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weisshaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Weisshaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanis.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. Stop arguing. We've got no chance if we turn on each other. Chaos helps the gods and hurts this team. It'll get us killed, one by one. So get it together. We need to figure out how to defeat them.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanis. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that Hand of Glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Noddists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts.
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weisshaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmrich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weisshaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads. Lucanis, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Forget about Gillenane.
That's why I'm here.
I know, but I'm just happy you didn't get killed out there.
You shouldn't go easy on me. Mistakes get people killed.
You're an assassin. So do successes.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the Ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
Gillenane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanis. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
My point is, that was impossible, and you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind. Ilario has always been rash. He acts on his first instinct when he should wait for his second. I was always pulling him out of trouble. Then he always stood by me through my own. Neve, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
But don't look at me. That's not how they make it in Minrathous.
It is in my apartment.
But why?
So what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathous crime syndicate?
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
But I will. Really.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
This is ominous.
Biago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori in Treviso. Like I thought. One of them might know where Zara is. Biago has crows watching them. We find them. We find Zara.
Everything she did to you. We'll make her pay, Lucanis. Side by side.
We just have to get this done. I'm not losing anyone else. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
The fifth Talon said someone was coming. That you? The demon of Virantium? I thought you were dead.
I get that a lot.
We found a group of Venatori hiding out in the market. Not far from Cafe Pietra.
I knew it. I told Ilario they were still here.
Let's see if they know where we can find Zara Renata. It's locked.
So we go up.
Get moving, you layabouts. Don't keep Aquila waiting. He'll be a miserable pain in the ass all day.
These Venatori put roaches to shame.
They're damn hard to get rid of.
Look around. We need to know where they came from. I was hoping for a lead.
This won't get us anywhere.
Nothing useful. Now this could lead us somewhere. One step closer to the target.
Aquila, huh? And he's Zara's toady. Let's go. Meet Zara's trusted little toady at the bank.
Red, what's this?
They weaken.
He knows you?
He's one of Zara's.
This isn't necessary. Surely we can strike a body.
No deals. Follow him. He can lead us to Zara.
Still following me. You'll regret leaving your little cell, demon.
Check the body.
His pockets are stuffed with jewelry from the chantry.
Venatori and a chantry. Let's see if we can catch them there.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Facing Zara, I mean.
I lost a year of my life to that Venatori witch. I owe her for that.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Ilario? What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Rook, always a pleasure. Touring the city with my cousin? You must allow me to show you the sights.
Lucanis told you not to come.
This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough?
Are you?
Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
Go on then. Don't keep Zara waiting.
You were right, Lucanis. They are hiding in the chantry.
Dragon of night, hear the prayers of your... You dare and trust. Dellamorte, you can offer your...
Is that all of them?
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the Ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole. Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
You. I will bring Lady Zara your beating hearts as a gift.
Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from her side.
Enough! You die!
And here are the bodyguards. Let's make this quick.
Send their regards!
Nonas and Decimos. I don't know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards. We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that?
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Lucanis. It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
You're going to pay for everything you've done.
Spoken like a true peasant.
You're mine, Zara. This ends with my knife through your heart.
Her temper, Lucanis. Is it not enough?
Not until you're dead.
curious, Lucanis. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the Ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine! Get Ilario out!
What? No!
Rook, I can't! That's enough! Relent.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're awake?
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. I never wanted you to see me like that.
And yet, I'm still here.
We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He, thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? How? He's not a mage.
I don't know, but... something's not right.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a good explanation for all of this.
There better be.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvian room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
You're right. Let's talk about you getting out of Lucanis's body.
Lucanis made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
Out to where? To Vinter or Ley? Nowhere's safe for a possessed man.
No! No! He promised! Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
Nothing I'm seeing makes me want to look away.
How do you always do that?
Do what?
Break apart my perfectly gathered clouds of doom. You deserve better than to deal with my mess.
You're more than what you're going through. And you wear it well.
This isn't a good idea.
Sometimes, a bad idea is better.
You like to walk a little too close to the edge.
So do you.
At least I know I'm doing it. I need to clear my head. Excuse me. Rook, if I could, I want. Forgive me. I'm not certain what I wish to say.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weisshaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, you're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanis is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmrich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Neve. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share. Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmrich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario Dellamorte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
Ilario had you imprisoned and tortured for a promotion.
Well, the job was to kill you. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
Yeah, that's not any better.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon? Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
I'm sorry, Lucanis.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him. Rook, you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Dea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
You found something? About Ilario?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa Dellamorte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
You think Caterina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house?
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solus's past in the crossroads either.
Lucanis is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
I was supposed to have a useful demon, and instead I have a useless abomination. Wonderful!
I know this place. It's the Ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanis from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real Ossuary, but it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanis is in here somewhere, right? He's... what, where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
By getting past the guards. It's a prison.
Right. What was I thinking?
What trouble you've been.
Nobody's here.
Of course not. Rook can't be here.
Me? Why not?
You open doors. You don't close them.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
From this crucible, a new Teventa shall be cast.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did?
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror, rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Katarina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanis is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katarina, then. Katarina, Lucanis is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanis may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanis, but your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanis, just the demon?
After a year in the Ossuary, you might believe that, but you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
You're the man you were, Lucanis, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanis, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Strangeness and charm. Something familiar and foreign at the same time. With a little guilt.
Somehow I thought Lucanis would think of Neve as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Neve, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanis won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Lucanis always has a choice. If he can't see that, I'm here to show him.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
Envy is the rarest of all demons, most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
even if it kills you. Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanis, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief. Right, Lucanis?
You know that Catarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren, all dead now, except for Lucanis and me. Last time the Crows fought a war of succession, House Dellamorte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
This scum doesn't get to speak for you, Lucanis. Everything that's happened is his fault.
Is it? Are you sure of that? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
You're an Antivan crow, Lucanis. A professional. Trained to avoid collateral damage and go after the real enemy.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanis, I'll be there to help you.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
What are you doing here, Rook?
I had to find you. If anything happened to you, I can't even think about it.
You should go. It's better I stay here than risk losing you.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the Ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The Ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not...
Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
He's trying to leave, Spite. It's complicated. Mortals can't just change ourselves. It takes a lot of time.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her.
That's true.
Fighting crows?
and anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together, we will fight!
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
It's okay. We needed a moment, but I'd say we're ready for anything. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Ilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this. Rook, about what happened in the Fade, or my mind. If I trust my thoughts to anyone, it's you.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, two of them. One without seafood for Emmrich. And a hazelnut torte for dessert. It pairs well with coffee.
Wait. Did you make dessert just for me?
There's enough for everyone.
As long as they don't mind having it with my favorite drink.
They won't complain.
You didn't have to do anything special for me.
Yes, I did. I still don't know how to apologize for everything. And you...
You made dessert just for me.
It's nothing, or not enough.
It is. And you are. And I'll have you know, I'm very easily bribed.
I'll keep that in mind.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside. Eyes of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Neve and Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us, then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanis owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto. Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Ilario's making his move?
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
That means the finest wine and an even finer banquet.
You deserve better than anything at Ilario's table.
I'll let you re-educate my palate. Once we're out the other side.
We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
Where'd everybody go?
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? And what is this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new first talent and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So we're paying a visit to your family home, then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
So we're breaking into a house owned by crows who are good at traps.
We'll take the rooftops to the villa. Trouble ahead. We move on your word. Kill them before they can warn the others. Follow me.
And we can't go straight to the house because...
Because there's no way Ilario will let me through the door.
He fears us. Good. He should.
Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Ilario's party?
The opera is... across the grounds, in the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
That stink of blood magic, of her, the jailer.
Zara is dead. The Venatori should be long gone.
They hurt us. They will suffer.
Wonder why the Venatori are still hanging around.
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
So does everyone travel around Treviso on the rooftops, or just crows?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
What will you do? When you find Ilario, I mean.
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there, that's Villa Dellamorte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
It's Rook. Our god demands their heads. Kill them all and make an offering to Lucanis. Will not rob us of this alliance.
Alliance? Ilario, you idiot.
That's gonna end badly.
For him?
The Venatori still want to work with Ilario, even though he killed their leader?
They don't give a damn about Ilario. It's Antiva they want. We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy. He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? They should have been... Kill them for the glory of Capita reborn!
You mentioned the old woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa Dellamorte.
Ooh. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Trouble coming.
Who goes there?
Last person you will ever see.
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did. Until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Intruders!
This is my house.
What was it like, training under the First Talon?
Torture. Katerina was hard on us because she wanted us to leave.
You don't resent her.
Not anymore. The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I'll go first. Katerina.
Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go! I'll meet you in the Opera House.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House Dellamorte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it. He is ours. He will not escape us.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatori, to we honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head.
You started this. I'm ending it.
You did the wrong, Dellamorte. Why couldn't you have just died when you were supposed to?
Next time, use your own knife.
Move! This isn't over. Since when do you need backup, cousin? You've gotten soft.
You're in for a surprise, Ilario.
Ranged incoming.
Sorry, Luke. Nothing personal. I would save Antiva from the Arlathan. You're just standing in my way.
I know the kinds of deals you can make with demons. This is not one.
Ilario,
I'll kill you.
Get good.
Rook!
Rook, fall back! Leave Ilario to me!
What are you waiting for, cousin?
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House Dellamorte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
Didn't you tell me he's basically your brother and your closest childhood friend?
My only friend, before you. His family.
Do you think you can show me mercy? That is not up to you now, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is the new First Talon. His decision stands.
Iago, keep him out of trouble.
I'm no miracle worker, but I'll see what I can do.
Lucanis.
Don't. Not now.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, First Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Well, that's a relief. Because I don't want to do this without you.
I couldn't leave this place. Not with you here. You'll have me for as long as I can put off the crows. Fucking Hilario.
Do you regret giving him a chance?
No. You were right. His family. I didn't suspect him. When the Venatori caught me on the boat in Tevinter, it never even crossed my mind. He's better than I thought. Maybe there's hope for him after all. But this, being watched by all the crows with their knives out, this wasn't mercy. He'll never live this down. There's nowhere he could go to outrun being the traitor crow, brought down in front of everyone.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Hilario, Katarina, you, this team. I'm not giving that up. First Talon of the Crows. I knew Katarina wanted it one day. I thought it would be on her deathbed if I lived to see it.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Is it really a good idea having another coffee addict around here?
It's not really addictive, is it?
Tell us, Lucanis. Is it really addictive?
You know I have my reasons for drinking it. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and... warm?
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
You really wouldn't.
I know, but... sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Treviso's vengeance is at hand. This is for the crows, our people, all who have suffered. Then we will find the one who struck Minrathus. Let Neve taste vengeance too.
It feels our anger! Good!
Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down.
He's starting to falter!
Give it everything you've got. It's not getting away this time. That's the dragon that attacked Minrathus, right?
Must be.
Let's take it down for Neve.
The city will be avenged!
Viago!
We thought you could use a hand! Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poisoned ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem. Let's bring them down, Rook.
Focus on the second one.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But the gods got away. And now Elgernon has stepped from the shadows.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
Both dragons gone. The gods have landed strike after strike. For once, we've struck back. Treviso has its vengeance. But I fear Neve won't have hers while the Venatori hold Minrathus.
So you and Rook are a thing?
Why?
You should pop out the wings while you're with her.
Really?
Maybe take her flying. Girls love flying.
You like flying. It's more of your thing about dragons.
Your call.
Want to? Fly like a dragon.
Do you think you could?
No. What now? What's that look?
Turns out you can smile. A real one, even. And more than once.
Of course I can. I'm guessing there's a point to your observations?
Only that Rook's good for you.
Yes, I have figured that out.
Just making sure.
What now? What's that look?
Turns out you can smile. A real one, even. And more than once.
Of course I can. I'm guessing there's a point to your observations?
Only that Rook's good for you.
Straight to the point.
She's right, though.
See? Now, isn't that sweet?
The voices again.
But surely the knowledge you gained.
My champions offered themselves willingly. More works of precision laid low before finding their full potential.
You will have new subjects in recompense, whatever you wish.
Rook's assassin. His flesh could be given true wings, and a face that better suits one who carries a demon.
Inspired. Consider it done.
She is welcome to try.
If they touch you, death will be the least of their problems.
Rook, have a moment?
What is it?
You were there to witness my new deal with Spite. You should come with us to see it paid in full.
Interesting.
A spare moment with you is an added benefit.
Well, I can't say no to that.
When you're ready.
Do you think they're wondering why you ordered a drink for the empty chair?
If they are, they won't tell anyone. The crows own this cafe.
Smells like Lucanis.
Just try it.
So, are you two okay now? Since you gave Ilario another chance, I mean.
That wasn't our deal. We said we'd save Katarina, and we did. Even I believe we did. So there's peace, for the moment at least.
Are the other Talons okay with the whole abomination thing?
Probably not, but they prefer me to Ilaria or the Venatori. I suppose the crows have had worse first Talons.
How is your grandmother doing?
You've met her. She was hewn out of dragon bone. She's pretending not to be upset by Ilario's betrayal and my possession. Which means she's making everyone else as miserable as possible. Except Dea. She likes Dea.
It must feel good to just relax with a cup of coffee and not worry about everything.
I'm not sure Spite's enjoying it, but yes.
What is it?
What does that mean, exactly?
He doesn't eat, but a promise is a promise. I don't know what I thought it would be like. Getting out of the Ossuary. Getting my life back.
You mean you didn't spend all that time dreaming about having coffee with your inner demon?
And with you. But here we are. Whatever this is, I'll take it. And the others?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone. In the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
Good. This robe stinks of Venatori.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
They're going to bleed the Dalish deer.
Hala. They're going after Hala.
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us. Rook, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
They will pay, one way or another.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Something's wrong. It feels like blood magic, but stronger.
What do you think Rook's like in person? Do you think they smell nice?
What is wrong with you? And have you forgotten which side you're on?
No. I mean, think about if we could turn them. Riding beside Rook, at the head of Devinter's vast armies.
I could stab them for you, on the house.
Keep your voice down.
Is this elf your servant, my lady?
Dumat's teeth. Must I defend my entourage to every low-paid toady out here?
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
A human mage. Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Elgarnon might be here, but he doesn't know we are.
He'll figure it out once the prisoners are gone.
We'll worry about that when we have to.
Then let's keep moving for now.
Darlen, Garaslasa, Darlen. Dear child, you were born into obscurity. Sorrow etched on your bones. I see you. I feel your pain.
No, we don't need another voice in here.
Your gods have returned. Give yourself to me and be seated at my side when the Imperium rises again.
He's making promises, tempting me.
All I want from you is a blade in your heart.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go, now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is within my reach. Give me the dagger.
No. We can't touch him now that his archdemons in play. I won't risk Dalish lives. Wait. This feels... off.
What just happened? Where are we?
I'm not sure.
Again?
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And she's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in. Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
I heard him again. Tell me one of you heard that.
Heard what?
I fear we lack the time for explanation. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lathaline! Ma banal avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
I see what you mean. Let's keep moving. Solus is gonna distract Elganon.
Harel, you have no power here.
Whoever that is sure got his attention.
As long as it keeps him off us.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Are you all right?
I can hear them in my head.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon. And the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us? Because we don't give up. Knock us down and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elganon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam Navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanis?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better. But it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last. He really made you happy?
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things, yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Lucanis.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Oh, of course she does.
He's courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Does he like coffee or knives? Sorry, Emmrich. Rook might be better at this. How did it go?
Very well, thank you.
I knew Rook would give you good advice.
Actually, as it turns out, Strife does indeed collect knives. So your suggestion was excellent as well.
Really? That has never worked for me. I can give you the name of my blacksmith.
I worry Strife and I don't have much in common. We come from such different places.
You're not that different. You both enjoy finding the strangest magical thing you can and poking it.
True. We share the thrill of discovery. But is that enough?
You actually like being around each other. That's already better than any of my cousin's romances.
Ilario didn't strike me as a romantic, no. What of your own relationships?
All one of them? I'll let you know. I don't know what she sees in me, but I'm happy just being around her.
Elgernon just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
Lucanis is right. We have to go now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the Blight. I don't want to watch the world fall and know I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods, whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. How are the knives coming?
Rook, this isn't going to work.
We're gonna make it work.
They moved the moon. We're in over our heads. That's not magic you can fight with a blade. You're putting your life in our hands. My hands. All I know is death.
I know we'll get through this.
Optimism is your best and worst quality. If I have to kill every blighted creature in Thedas to keep you safe, I will.
You don't have to do everything alone.
I'm never alone anymore.
You know what I mean. I'll be here for you.
Don't make promises you might not keep.
Lucanis,
Don't. Whatever it takes, I won't miss this time. I'll meet you at the Eluvian.
Right. Business as usual. Everything's fine. Definitely not thinking about that all day.
You're cutting this awfully close, Rook.
Everything will be all right. I've got you, don't I?
You do.
You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, And even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elganon and Gillenane are still on the island. If we move fast, we might get Bellara back.
Damn it! Hold on, Belle!
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
We can divide their attention.
Good idea. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Harding and the others keep out of sight and get Lucanis to the ritual.
He kills Gillenane, and then we save Bellara.
All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elganon's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spy can feel her hunting for us.
We didn't come this far for nothing. Everything the gods have thrown at us, it's all because they know we can win. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
And then Elgarnon. We'll hold Gillenane's attention until Lucanis has a clear shot.
Good luck, Harding.
Like we said, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
So few of you remain. Small.
Davrin?
Desperate.
Neve?
Fearful. For your transgressions, little Rook, you face a god alone.
Lucanis, I've got you.
Behold your current age! Fragile, aimless, lost! We are the only beings in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elganon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing.
Whatever it takes.
Harding!
No. We had such plans. Oh,
regret this.
The fade's still ripping open!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanis? Lucanis!
And so you have your victory. You live. And Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
To get out of here. I can't waste time being stuck. Find out if Lucanis is... No. He was just knocked out. He can't be dead. I have to get out. So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team. Like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Rook! Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light!
We've got something. Get ready.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How were the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori magically sealed the gates. No one's getting in or out.
Even the city's alluvians went dark. We've got no way to contact the Shadow Dragons. They'd be dead already if not for Solus.
Solus?
He got to Minrathis just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now people are rallying behind the Dreadwolf, like he's the only one who can save them.
He'll save them from the Blight or die trying. He's not lying about that. Though I doubt anyone rallying to the Dreadwolf's banner knows that he plans to drown the world in demons once Elgernon is dead.
He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
Right. Solus needs to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgernon. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
Nice to look at, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Bellara is, or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Harding is... she's gone.
Bellara would never forgive us if we let an elven tyrant conquer the world. And Harding always believed we should take the shot. They believed in this team. They trusted all of us. They aren't here to finish the fight. But we are. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elganon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Rook, are you all right?
No, but I will be.
We can contact our allies, Rook. You should rest. After all you've been through. I'll come by your room soon to see how you're doing.
I cannot believe we found you.
I'm a little surprised too, honestly.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I can't believe so much happened. I don't know how to feel.
I do. I know exactly how to feel.
Just don't leave.
Never.
Are you falling asleep?
No, I never sleep.
It's alright if you do. Spite and I can play cards or something.
Don't say that. I haven't taught him Wicked Grace yet. I'm not afraid of him. I just don't want to waste time now that you're here.
You still have to sleep sometimes.
With you here, like this, I'd rather stay awake.
Stay awake all night? However shall we pass the time?
Could you talk to me? Your voice is a comfort.
I'll tell you the tale of a charming rogue who stole the heart of a hapless hero.
Rook, tomorrow...
Whatever happens, we'll take it on together. We can handle whatever comes next.
All I have to do is kill a god to keep you out of trouble. Easy.
Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I was worried you'd been caught in the backlash, or... You're okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy.
You sound a bit like...
Spite? Perhaps. I thought I'd lost you, Rook. All I had left was the fight.
I'm here. For you.
Then that is all I need. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The madness of the comic, the butcher, Evenchi's mistakes. The wounds will heal, with time, presuming the world does not end first. But victory is no final battle. It is everything that comes after. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
So, who gets Bianca? I think there's a waiting list. Oh, and Lucanis called dibs on your jacket. So, I'll go out there and do this. For you.
An uneven crow and a spirit of determination?
Spite.
The two of you were bound unwillingly. It is a crime against you both. I may be able to separate you safely.
Spite and I made our own deal.
And you hurt Rook. You lie.
A fair point.
Lucanis, everything all right?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spite grows impatient. As do I. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
If there's anything I can do.
Your presence has already helped.
It won't be much longer.
Elgernon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, he used blood magic against you. He betrayed us. He pulled you into that prison. I leave his fate to you, but I will not let him hurt you.
Lucanis.
Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
If I'd never gone to the Crows, if I'd never found you, I'm just so grateful I did.
As am I. More than I've ever told you. Rook, saying I owe you my life is not enough. You know my mind. I've assumed you know my heart because it beats for you. It's been beating. When I wanted you, when I was afraid to want you, tell me this ends with me asleep in your arms, and I will kill any god you ask.
Lucanis,
I love you, Rook, and I won't let you down.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
I'm at your side, through anything.
Let's knock this fake elven god on his fake elven ass.
An assassin and a demon setting aside the past for the sake of family. There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over.